Alright, Shalom to Brother Shamar from the Phoenix camp. With that being said, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QUADASH. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the brothers that are doing this work in truth and sincerity, man. I'm going to jump into this article right here. It says, health issues for blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans may cause coronavirus to ravage communities. So let's just read that back again, man. It says health issues for blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Now, if you a brother in this truth, then that phrase sounds pretty familiar, man. That's a phrase that we use often. You know, if you out there preaching on the highways and hedges, that's a phrase that we use quite a bit, man. We use that phrase, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. We say so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, but we use that term when we're speaking about the Israelites, man. So this phrase sounds pretty familiar, the way they worded it out. So they got that from somewhere. They grouped all the Israelites together in one article to show you what the target is in this whole COVID-19 pandemic, man. This just shows you exactly what the intentions are, who they're gunning for, and they're gunning for you Israelites, man. They're gunning for you Israelites. All of this is for you Israelites, to put a finger on you Israelites, man. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, like it says right there. I'm gonna keep on going to the article. It says, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, yeah, that's like I said, that sounds really familiar, have many underlying health conditions, including asthma and heart disease, that can make them more vulnerable to complications from the coronavirus. Even advocates, lawmakers, and public health experts worry these long marginalized communities won't get equal access to treatment as the outbreak spreads. So they really concerned about you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. So if you read in between the lines, what does that mean? They're taking a close look at your communities. They're taking a close look at our people. And basically they're gonna put a finger of blame upon us, man. With that, I'm gonna get a few scriptures. This is Exodus 15 and 26. And it says this, and it said, if thou wilt diligently hearken to the voice, this is Moses speaking, and said, if thou wilt diligently hearken to the voice of the Lord thy power, and will do that which is right in his sight, and will give ear to his commandments, and keep all of his statutes, I will put none of these diseases upon thee, which I have brought upon the Egyptians. For I am the Lord that healeth thee. And of course, we did not keep those laws, statutes, and commandments, and we went against the Lord. So the reverse happened to us. The diseases were put upon us. The pestilence were put upon us. All the diseases of Egypt were put upon us, man. Let me get Deuteronomy 20 and 60. And how, like the article said, that we're more susceptible to, because of underlying health conditions that the so-called black Latino community, Latino Native American communities have, such as heart disease, high blood pressure, so on and so forth, all due to bad health, all because of the way the system is set up, so that our people don't get the necessary, we don't get equal health benefits, we don't get equal opportunity for health. You got liquor stores on every corner, you got fast food places everywhere. You got broken homes where the women don't cook no more. We eating garbage, man. We drinking garbage, smoking garbage. So of course it's gonna have a great effect on our overall health. Plus that's just the curses also, man. Let me get this Deuteronomy 28 and 60. This is Deuteronomy 26, 60. Moreover, he will bring upon thee all these diseases of Egypt, which thou was afraid of, and they shall cleave unto thee, and also every sickness and every plague which not in the book of the law, then will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed. Okay, so there it is, man. Let's go back to this article right there. And that's why we are more susceptible to the so-called coronavirus, whether it is an actual virus, flu, whatever you want to call it, or it's just a tool. Well, you know it's a tool. It's Esau's tool to bring hell upon the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the Israelites according to the Bible. We know that's what he's using it for. In this article, it clearly states. This article clearly states that what his true intention is. I'm gonna read this back again. It says health issues, and what are our health issues? Those are the curses that we're under. The Lord said that He was going to give us health issues. He was going to give us these pestilence, these diseases, these sicknesses, these illnesses, as a curse upon our people for going against the Lord, man. Health issues for blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans may cause coronavirus to ravage communities. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans have many underlying health conditions, and we just read about them, including asthma and heart disease. And we just read about them in Deuteronomy 28:60, how the Lord put those upon us as a curse, man, that could make them more vulnerable to complications from the coronavirus. Advocates, lawmakers, and public worry these long marginalized communities will get equal access to tests and treatments as the outbreak spreads. This virus is an equal opportunity crisis, but the impact and burden is not going to be shared equally. Like I'm gonna keep on going. Like most things in society, it's going to be regressive. It's going to be felt disproportionately by the poor, the vulnerable, the marginalized, and not only that falls down in the countries on the communities of color. Or you Israelites, man. You Israelites. I'm going to keep on going. It says, as coronavirus continues to spread across the country, advocates and civil rights groups are pushing to get local and federal lawmakers to focus attention on communities of color and steer resources to places like reservations and community health centers that serve them. Reservations, that's basically another word for the Native American concentration camps that Esau set up for you Gadites, which are you so-called Native Americans, and community health centers that serve them. Some are calling for federal officials to track the number of people of color who would die from the coronavirus and to set up a commission to study how it's spreading those communities. So the target is put on us, man. The target is put on us. And the target is painted on us because he's going to be the finger of blame. It's you niggers, you spicks, you tomahawks that are getting everybody sick. That's basically what, that's good, and with that could come many things, man. Martial law, race riots, because Jake don't like to stay at home, man. He want to go out there, he want to do things, and well, everybody does, man. But yeah, you 2/3, you want to go out there and do your folly, so hey, that might cause up other people right there too. So, but it says right here in this article that you Jakes, you so-called blacks, Latino, Native Americans, you're going to be targeted, you're going to be tracked, you're going to be studied. So there's a close eye upon us, man. And that's the scriptures, man. Why? Because these are the things that the Lord has prophesied in the scriptures, man, that, the crafty counsel of the wicked. And brothers want to read this article. I don't really want to get into it too long. I just want to bring out a few key points. And the major key point that I wanted to bring out was that just the way it was phrased. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. It sounded really familiar to me. And of course it sounds familiar because that's what brothers say when they're out there preaching on the highways and hedges. Talking about you Israelites, because we are the Israelites, man, according to the curses of Deuteronomy, man. And that basically that shows you a clear-cut condition that we are under the curses, man. With that, I'm going to get Acts 19 and 11. Just a real quick lesson, man. Just, getting to a few scriptures. This is Acts 19 and 11. And it says, and Yahawah brought special miracles by the hand of Paul, so that from the body were brought into the sick handkerchiefs of aprons, and diseases departed from them, and the evil spirits were not of them. Hey, so the Lord is able to cure diseases, and those diseases are put upon you by the Lord, because it says right there, and the evil spirits went out of them. So who put those evil spirits upon them to begin with? Who's in control of the evil spirits, man? The Most High is, man. Those are his Those are his angels on the left-hand side. So he's able to put diseases and sicknesses upon you, and he's able to take them away. And it says, and we're going back to Exodus 15 and 26. Let's get that again. That when we are obedient to the Lord, when we are serving our power, when we are in good graces with our power, when we are pleasing to our power, then the Lord has us, man. I'm gonna read this right here back again in Exodus 15:26, and it's said, Moses once again speaking, if thou wilt diligently hearken to the voice of the Lord thy power, and will do that which is right in his sight, and will give ear to his commandments, and keep all his statutes, I will put none of these diseases upon thee. So there it is. So I will put none of these. The key word there right there is I will put. The Lord will put none of these diseases upon thee. So he's the one that has a power to put diseases upon you and to take them away. So that's where that's how it is. Of course, you got to use common sense. You're not gonna go play you're not gonna go put your hands in a toilet bowl and wash your face with just bacteria, of course. But the Lord is ultimately the one that gives out these diseases, that hands out these diseases, these pestilences, these illnesses. The Lord is the one that puts them on the people. The Lord, the one that can heal them and take them away, or kill you with it, whatever is pleasing to the Most High. So that's what it is, man. And the Lord said that we were going to be a byword among the people, man. Because this coronavirus, this pandemic, this whole situation, man, and all the things that go with it, the legislation that they're trying to bring in, the trades program, and the HR 666, 46s, it's all targeted to you Israelites, man. It's all targeted for Jacob's trouble. It's all targeted to bring hell upon you Jakes, man. It's all that Revelation 12 and 12. The devil coming down a great wrath. That's a scripture? Let me check real quick. I don't want to misquote that scripture. I'm pretty sure it's Revelation 12 and 12, but I could be wrong, but I'm going to double check anyways. Yeah, it can. Yeah, that's the devil coming down in great wrath. That's what this whole pandemic is all about, man. And it's all of the Most High, and it's all to fulfill his prophecy and to fulfill his word. I'm going to get that Psalm 44:14. Because this is what Esau wants to do to us, man. He wants to paint a target upon us. And that's the scriptures too. This Psalm 44:14. This is what he wants the people to paint us as. He wants to paint us as terrorists. He wants to paint blame upon us for everything, including this disease. Those are them niggers and spicks and tomahawks. They're spreading the disease. We got to get rid of them. It could turn out like that, man. We got to quarantine their communities so we can go enjoy our lives. It could be like that. There's many instances where in America where they put a target on you blacks, Latinos, and Native American as a source of blame for whatever bullshit they were going through. Some examples of the mass deportation of you Mexicans back in I forgot what it was, but it was a long time ago. I think it was during the Great Depression. Well, basically they rounded up you so-called Mexicans. They just no matter who you were, no matter where you was at, no matter if you were born here or not, no matter if you had paperwork or not, they just gathered you up off the streets and put you on a train and sent you back to Mexico. Because you were to blame. You were to blame. And there's other instances like that, man. They don't want to see Jake prosper. Black Wall Street's another instance, man. They saw that Jake was getting organized. They saw that Judah, so-called Negroes, were getting organized. And they said, "Oh no, we can't let them prosper. Look at them. They're more in unity, more prosperous than us. We got to go burn that shit down." And that's what they did. So there's many instances where the finger of blame, where the finger of hate has been executed and put upon you, Jake, man. Instead, I'm gonna get I think it's 1 Timothy 5 and 23. Some few more scriptures. I'm gonna close it up. It says that those that kill you will do God's service. I'm gonna see if I said scripture right there, or it might be John. I'll see what this one is. No, that's not the one. Salakia. John 16:2. Yeah, it's John 16:2. It says in I'll start at verse 1. These things have I spoken unto you that you should not be offended. This is YAHAWASHI speaking. So we're speaking these to the disciples. Say, I'm gonna tell you something's gonna happen to you, man. So don't be offended. Let's get the word offended. Made to stumble. So a warning, pretty much. That they should put you out of the synagogues. Yet the time comes that whosoever kills you will think that he doeth God's service. And that could, that's what they're gonna be thinking, man. We for the betterment of society, we got to get rid of these blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. And that's exactly how they phrase it in that article, man. So that's what's coming, man. Jacob's trouble, this whole pandemic. We all know that. The apostles been speaking about it. Everything, man. Everything's geared toward we're the stars of the show, whether for good or bad. In the Most High's movie, the Israelites are the stars of the show. Whether it be cursing or blessing, curse is a blessing. Of course, it's both. There's a hell that we went through under enslavement, and it's cursing. There's going to be the blessing and the joy and the power given back to the elect. So you Israelites, you so-called blacks and Latinos and Native Americans, you are the stars of the show and the whole Most High's movie. Because He made this world for us. And right now he's has to teach us this lesson. All the curses, that's a lesson that the Lord needs to teach us, man. Going through all the things we go through, rebellious Jake being killed 2/3. That's a lesson that Jake needs to learn. And the Most High being the ultimate director. YAHAWASHI being the ultimate protagonist. This is like the apostle always say, this is the Most High's movie, man. So if you have spiritual eyes, you can see what this whole thing is really all about. With that being said, man, I hope the lesson was edifying. But to keep on pushing, man. Hey, stay awake, stay open, stay circumspect. Keep on doing this work, man. We almost out of here. Build up your faith, with meekness and humbleness and integrity, man. So I want to say, Call halal Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. All praise to Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. For giving us His truth. For those, for honor, double honors to the elders for teaching us His truth. With that, I want to say, Shalom.